idea. I suspect that when I was the school kid on the bus, I might have been a troublemaker. I'm here to help. If the coalition wins the next election, you can be absolutely confident that there will be no mining tax and no carbon tax.
The Leader of the Opposition has confirmed that he now holds the most reckless political position taken by a national leader in the last 15 years.
She should be condemned by this Parliament.
Listen to the people screaming on more and more. As I create the feeling that keep them coming back.
Go to the Australian people now and get a mandate for your bad tax.
We will be holding him to account for that every minute of every hour of every day of every week of every month of every year.
In every country town, in every suburb, in every city of Australia.
This Prime Minister is not frank. She is a fraud. That's what she is.
Dancing a very merry dance is our Prime Minister at the behest of the Greens.
Oh yes, a carbon tax, Prime Minister. What a good idea.
But let's not get carried away.
You do the hokey pokey and ooh, you turn right around.
However, Colonel Gaddafi at the moment, saying everybody's in favour of me, nobody's rising up against me. It's like comical. I'm sure we'll get honestly, Craig. I mean, there's no credibility in what you're saying.
Julia Gillard, nearly Gaddafi-like, saying, "My people love me, my people love me."
I would rather you not make comparisons with a killer in Iraq and me.
If Miss Gillard believes Australians want to pay higher electricity and higher petrol prices, she is as deluded as Colonel "My people love me" Gaddafi.
I think that is bloody disgraceful.
Well, I think that says something about Sophie Mirabella.
I'm a beast, I'm an animal, I'm that monster in the mirror. The headliner, finisher, I'm the closer winner.
I think that everyone would agree that Colonel Gaddafi is a better dresser.
I think that's a pretty colourful way of describing the Prime Minister.
And, I think that retro orange just really works for Gaddafi.
The sort of images that they are using are outrageous, and I think they are dangerous for our country.
It's not language that I would normally use myself, Neil.
You see this pattern with the opposition leader where he says, "Oh, it wasn't me. They might have gone a little bit too far, but in fact he's behind it."
To go out and compare members of the government to murderous dictators is just beyond belief, really.
Obviously, I don't think Ms Gillard is a person who is to be compared to a tyrant and a murderer.
Stay calm, stay calm.
Julia Gillard, our Prime Minister, to put not too fine a point on it, is a liar.
It's a female impersonation of Mini-Me's father, Dr. Evil.
There is understandably a lot of passion in the community about this betrayal by the Prime Minister.
Tony the Troglodyte just wants to keep running all of the scare campaigns.
They incite people in the way in which they've spoken.
A brawling activity without hitting each other.
It'll come down to Tony Windsor. I urge the people of New England to get in touch with his office and say no to this tax.
What's he on about? Tony Windsor.
Tony Windsor's local newspaper.
I've been on the receiving end of that, including recently.
You're a dog, Windsor. I hope you die, you bastard.
People should never leave those sorts of messages on anyone's voicemail.
Well, I haven't had death threats before.
He's not Robinson Crusoe in relation to that.
All I'm saying is, look, be careful. We don't want to go down the American road.
But you can't put a lid on political debate in this country.
We've got a great democracy here. We can argue with each other without killing each other.
Every day it just gets weirder and weirder down here.